Hi, back again. The next part of the tutorial, we start with modeling the rest of the rifle. So we take this undercut here, Shift D to duplicate them, P to separate them, selection. Then we have this. We delete what we don't need, that is here the inner part. We delete that. Make use screencast keys on. Then we want to make the corpus of that, the under part. So we can close it. We don't need to close, but we do that. F to close, E to extrude, go down. We need no subdivision surface, so we can delete them. And we go to the origin from the geometry, and we bring them down here like that. So we have this part here. You see that it is a little bit longer in this axis here, like the other stuff before them. So we get here mark all and this and go a little bit there. Can go in, that's not the problem. Then there comes something out. So we get a loop in there. We haven't closed it correctly, I think. Yes, that is the problem, but who cares? We make one in front of this. We look, okay. And we got here another one too. Okay. Then we cut through that. Knife to knife, space. To activate, bring them up. So we have this part here. Then we bring them a little down. That means we take this one here and bring a little bit down. Okay, that's fine for now. We see that it fits correctly. That is the most important point. We look from front. We see there's some mysteric shit there. So we make it again. What is that? Okay, you want it, you become it. So then this one here, we make it a little bit there. Okay, fine, good. That was the first part. Then we make these noobs here. That means we take a sphere and scale them down and go in the top view with 7 on numpad. Then we delete the half of them. Okay, delete also these 2 points here. So that is our noob, and you can scale them down to this size. Look from the side, don't make it too big, so make it a little bit smaller. Okay, then take smooth, and we copy that one time, a little bit smaller, one time copy here, one there, and there. Okay, so we have that. The next part is to build this thing here. So we make it with curves. It's the fastest way to do that. It's not the best way, but the fastest. Rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, and go to this point. Mark the middle part in the middle of the roundness. and scale them like it fits with the rest. Grab, rotate. Okay, good. Then from there it goes straight line to this position here. So we take that. Let's see. Here's a little changing. Okay. So we get it here and here, and there's a little step. So we go here and make a little step in. Okay. Then we go to that point before the curve. Grab, make it straight. Go in the middle of the curve. Grab, position them. Same on the other side. Extrude. Grab, make a little this, and go straight line to the point before the curve. Then there one, grabbing, extrudes, extrudes, grabbing, and ready to go. After close, position them right. We see that here brings more stability in this. Okay, so we take that with Shift D and tweak it a little bit with the eye. We see what's wrong here is a little work to do. So we grab it here. That's better, but not perfect. So that is better. Okay, fine, 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 fine. We let that so. Okay, so we convert this into a mesh. So with Alt and C, we can convert mesh to curve, from curve. We mark all. I must look is that it has a smaller part out there. So we take that in a simple part and scale them down. Extrude, scale down. Yes, and scale it in the X. Maybe rotate a little. Okay, something like that. Yeah, we should maybe make it a little more. Okay, so grab it. Okay, so we take them out, extrude again, close that thing. Okay, so we have this part done. Then we make this round thing there, so we need a circle. Rotate it, scale down, grabbing, extrude, scale in, extrude out, scale in, little out, close, ready. Smooth it. Okay. We need to make the loops for the shading arrows shit. Okay, done. So we position it in the last part of this thing there. Okay. Yes, wonderful. Correctly. Fine. So, this whole thing needs a deepness, so we go and mark that and extrude them down. Okay, that's fine. So then we make here a loop, something like that, because it had some outstanding parts, and we want to get them out. So we mark them such like that. Extrude, get them out. One full loop in to get a little roundness at the edges. We mark the edges, and with Control B we bevel them. Oh, we need more loops, I see. Okay, okay. So bevel. Okay. So we had that. Same with this. Bevel. Okay. Wonderful. So we have that part done. So we combine them together and join them. Okay, ready. Grab them and position them where it should be later. So we get them out. Go to the object and we see it's nearly good. Yes, I think so. Good. We let that. Then we get our noobs here and join it to one. Get them out, get them in front, and position them as well as the other, such like that. Okay, that's fine. Go here a little bit near, a little bit down. Okay, so we have that. Then you see we need here a cylinder, so we add mesh, cylinder, scale down, grabbing, scaling, rotate in Y, scale in the X. Okay, grab. Yeah, it's nearly that length, so we let that like it is. Then we see we have two other parts there. That means we have that here, but it's much bigger. So we scale them up like that. Scale them in the X. Ready to go. Grab. Position. Okay, done. So next part we can make this fast. So we take here a curve 2, the Z curve, rotate x 90 degrees, scale it down, scale, grab in the middle, grab at the start, look that the position was right, okay, yes, extrude it to the front of that, grabbing, positioning, good, go near, here is a little noop, so we loop over it, such like that, and then go back in the, at this point I would say, then we grab it, okay, then we make it on this point, grab, ready, rest is to go up here, grab, ready. That is our trigger. You see, this is not perfect at the moment, so we adjust them a little. Yeah, we make the same as before. We make a copy of them, bring them out to see with the eye where are the problems, and fix them. We see. I think it's nearly good. We can make here a little tweaking, but I think that's all. Here is too straight. Okay, maybe here is a bit too sharp. And maybe here is too long. And go at the same point was better. So we get to this white line here and position both at this line. Okay, so we have it. Convert this as a mesh. Then we have the mesh. We close that part. Mark all, close with F, extrude, ready, done. If you want, you can bevel the edges, but I don't think we need that. So in this part we need to smooth that out. So we need to make loops for the shading arrows, and the front parts we make it flat, so we have no shading arrows down because it's flat. So we have that. Grabbing, positioning them right to the gun, to the rifle, sorry. So we have that in the middle. Yes, we need to set them all correctly later, but for now that's fine. So we have that, we have that, we have that. That's wonderful. Okay. Next, what we can do is make this inner part there. So that means we take from here this part, this here, because it has the variation of the model completely in it. So we can use it as an example for the inner part. So we double them, Shift D, P to separate, selection. Now we have this separate part here. And now we can get here this little line to the same depth like the rest is, and give them a loop to get down there. And you see we have that silver part there. We make it as long as it is in this picture there. Okay, make it a little, but a little smaller, because it must spring in that thing from front to left and the back and so on. So it needs a little space in there to get his function done. Okay. Here we can do following stuff. We can give them solidifier that makes thick material. So we can here say thickness, and you see the material begins to grow. So that is fine for me. And now you see better the space between that and the other one. Okay, then we close this part here and this part there, and we need to loop because we have sharp edges there, and we can apply this modifier now. We can also apply the thickness, the modifier itself. Okay, here was a modifier too, you can apply them, but the subdivision surface, you can leave them, kick them, and only apply following the curve modifier that was there. Okay, so we have that all. This two must be in the middle of the rifle. Top view, middle them. Tweak that all later correctly. Okay. So what we have seen other sides, we need here to mirror them because on the back side there isn't nothing. So we get all, kill this bad side. Now we have the object itself and duplicate them and take a mirror to get them in the right position. Okay, can go a little bit near. Then we combine these two with a bridge edge loop, and now we have the magazine done. Okay, that was that. Then we see we have here little parts going down there in this object. We can make them, but I don't see that it's really important for that. Yeah, you decide what you do when you make it. Make it. I will try make a little of them, not too much, because I think it's not so important that is there on whole or something else. Okay, so I delete this and think this. Okay, then we can close it again. Close that parts. This are the shading errors. That is because the whole thing is moved, and we don't need smooth, we need flat here, because they are flat parts, so they must be set to flat to calculate the light correctly and the shadows and all the stuff there. Okay, now we have the parts there. If you want, you can bevel them to make it a little bit better round. Yeah, you will like, you can do it or let it. I'm a friend for the perfection there. Later you don't see that so much, so what's the point? Okay. Okay, that was that. Fine for now. So we get this upper part and this little thing here, so we make that now, I think. Okay. Take a cube, scrap them, scale them down that we can handle them good. Scale in the X, like as small as it is here, and from the deepness, I think such like that. Okay, then we need to go there, so we make a loop there and get the material out, extrude them, Then we have here part to extrude and go up again, but only a little. And then we have here bright stuff, so we extrude again, but this time we grab this part here, PCLX, sorry, so we must wait a little moment. PC, come on. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and what we see? Now it's there. Okay. Extrude them again there. And then we see we need a roundness there, and in the middle is a hole. So we get here in 2 loops. You can cut them or what you like. That is all same stuff here. So I take this part here and get them up to extrude, such like that. Get up them a second time to get out these parts there. So we mark faces. This face here we can use. We can also use this. Scale and Y. Okay. So we get out that part and this part too. Get in there and give them the restriction for the roundness that we want to make in. So say we take that and here a loop and here 2 loops, scale them such like a quad is here, quad 4 sides even long. So then we can bevel again. To round it up. Bevel. Okay, same here. Select, bevel them, rotate, wonderful. Okay, such like that. Then we need here the roundness, so we must bevel that part here. Don't know it works, but I think it should be. So we must find a way to say them that is okay. So I dissolve these edges and dissolve this and the other one. Yeah, that is really shit. So we dissolve this edge too and this motherfucking edge too. Yes, dissolve them. Okay. So we can bevel now, I think. Don't know, but I hope so. Yes, but we must say how much we want to round it. So we get some here and some here. Same at the other side. And then cut through them. We need a knife. Or we don't need. I don't know. So we try it. So bevel. Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. We become there an arrow. So we take the knife and make it cut through. Knife there, knife there, and at the back side too. So we must go a little bit far away that we see better on the back side. these whole pictures. So knife from there to there, and from this point to this point. Good. So we try again. Maybe it can be must cut there, but I don't know that exactly. I never try such, but we will see what happens. That's good. We can round up perfectly. So all is done. Fine. Good. We need here a little roundness too, and it is open to the front, I think. So we can delete this parts here, delete edges. Then we have the stuff, and we want to get this round here. So we should say where should the roundness end. I think there. And then we can dissolve them. Normally we can dissolve that and that, and maybe that. We must look, I don't know it. I take this and this and this too, and dissolve them. Okay. Then I need a cut here and a cut there, so we dissolve these two. Better we delete them, and then we can get these parts here. We want to bevel them, so we need to adjust it to the rest. So we need two of these parts there, and close that part here, and here too. So I hope it works now. Yes, we did it. Good. So we got that. We got that shit. Wonderful. All is okay. Can scale them on the set a little. So good. And there comes another stuff out there, and here a little bit rounder. So we try to make it again. I'm not a fan of this, but what will he do? Dissolve the edges, dissolve this edges too, and then we get that and that, and bevel them. Okay, good for now. So we position them like this, and this comes more to the back. Okay, bring it in the middle, so top view, and bring it in the middle. Good, so we have that. This two, this can a little bit be up. So that looks good for now. So we save one time, and we take good background texture, that we have better light here on environment texture in world settings open. You can download them, you can search them on Google, you will find some, get them there. And we need light. So we look, where is the light here? That is some like a sun symbol. Here is the light. We take here sun and we use the nodes and we give them here 1.5, and same is here 1.5 at the word. Then we can look at the render and we see our rifle in white. That is not so wonderful at the moment because we must mark scenes and put textures on, but you see how it can be when it is finished later. Yeah? So that is enough for today. So wish you a wonderful day. See you. Bye.